Players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Rummenigge pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's a throw. Pirlo. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Kubo providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Messi! Oh, just wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Hakimi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van der Ven. And it's Reinders. Now Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, played right into his path. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Pull it with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now there's a fine ball. Still goalless at the moment. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Messi. Pull it, and pull it! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Paraguay are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Hakimi. Kubo. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Nicked it back promptly. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now, Can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Delivered across. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pull it. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Aimed beyond the defence. Has crossed. Shoots! Caught offside that time. Now it's Mbappe. Reinders. Howson. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paraguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 11. Entrará al campo.
Here we go again.
Número 20. Se está
So
realizando
neither
un
side
cambio.
has yet broken through. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Vieira. Vinicius Junior. Drogba. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Van der Ven doing full tilt down the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lovely pass, but... And Hullet! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great vision. Drogba. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Williams. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he welcomes it in. Turns and goes. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
preparar un cambio.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Drogba. Good ball over the top. And the shot! And it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paraguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well, that is one way to stop him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Bellingham, and he's intervened well there. Now he's off and running. And here's Nico Williams.
That was lovely, that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Time and again they are repelled.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gullit. Gullit is steaming forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Tries to play it through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paraguay still ahead by the game's only goal. It's a really well-measured ball. That has been slung wide. Oh, not quite. Out to the left it goes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. I think we're just about done here. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Cross into the box. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número
Corner
7.
number 2 then.
Lo reemplazará número 17. Se agregan 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Paraguay have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bellingham. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's been shifted off it. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Now it's Pelé. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pass is intercepted. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Back in possession and ready to go again. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, easy pickings there. James.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Vieira. Paraguay yet to have an attempt on goal. Paraguay disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Vieira.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Played out to the right. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! They've scored! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
James clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and it's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. Rummenigge. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Paraguay can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Pele. It's a threatening ball. And Messi! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Camisa 30.
Paraguay are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior.
Os 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Messi. Threads one in. That has not gone well. Now Pirlo. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paraguay really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Paraguay ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard cuts it out, and that's put paid to a promising move.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Hullet. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. De Bruyne! That tested the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Stood up well to him there.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Thuram.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira.
Paraguay are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Rumen and a shot! Serginho. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm tries to cross. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pullet, ready to try one. Pullet! It's hit the upright. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações sobre nosso serviço de ônibus fretado.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Señoras y
The game
señores,
yet to kick
bienvenidos al
off.
partido
The
de hoy.
excitement already
Boca
palpable.
Juniors contra Paraguay.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal. Beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca nation. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Swept in. Goal! Boca Juniors! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passing is crisp and sharp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neymar. Seedorf calmly anticipates. Kukçu. Araujo. Tries to pass it. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson. Kukçu. McAllister. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vinicius Junior! And one more try! And it's hoisted clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball if he can get there. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that was vital. Oh, they could be caught out. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf. Seedorf! And somehow it stayed out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Hit into the middle. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Boca Juniors are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lahm has it in a wide position. Terrific header! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Martinez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that is a little undercooked. And it's Olmo. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Schmeichel is there to clear. Boca Juniors have reclaimed it. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cross to the back post. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paraguay finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Martinez. McAllister. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that was venomous. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Roberto Carlos. It's a promising position. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Paraguay come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Batistuta, nicely spread. McAllister. Played out to the right. Well, it's Batistuta. Now then, the ball's come loose.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Well, that's a good ball. Paraguay needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Seedorf. And it's
44.070.
Iniesta. Almost an hour gone. Paraguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Dani Olmo.
Boca Juniors really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing.
Shot, surely! And he can clear it away. Iniesta. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. Kukcu. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Batistuta. Strokes it back. Played into space. Iniesta. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. To Martinez. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Distributed tidily. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Drogba, and he welcomes it in. Shoots! He scores! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Número 7. Cambio
We
en
have
Boca
got
Juniors.
ourselves a game here.
Número 19.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Paraguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running. And it's Lam. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Paraguay have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they...
It's Snyder! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paraguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lam receives. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Número 23.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Entran número 22.
Roberto Carlos,
Número 7. Se agregarán
deep
tres
into
minutos al
stoppage
tiempo
time.
reglamentario.
Cruyff. And here's Palmer. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Drogba. Lahm gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Hazard! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi! Messi gets into some space. Rijkaard clears. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. He gets big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That has been cut short. That's a sharp pass. That's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the right. Paraguay leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Lampard. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And Cruyff! Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Rijkaard. Paraguay are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Crosses it in here. Conte. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Thinks about the shot. A lot of space ahead of him. It's a throw-in. Lahm. Messi. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Lampard! Oh, it rattles the bar. Puyol gets it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Rummenigge shoots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah, proves too strong. It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. He's got away. Rummenigge! Taken back almost at once.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge. Park Ji-sung. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now he's off and running. Raul. Now it's Batistuta. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next fight...
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. time and again they are repelled. Great vision. Looking for options for... He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's heaved it away. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Paraguay really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work.
And he's had a hit! It's bounced back off the post. Lahm. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Park Ji-sung, and it's Neymar. Now the cross. And that should get the job done. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Schneider. That's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. And here's Batistuta. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
And there's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi, looking for the run. McAllister is always looking to break lines. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schneider with the clearance. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's and Batistuta! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Right card is there, and he can pick it up. Here's the return pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 18. Número 11. Número 30. Messi.
So it's back to business.
Número 19. Número 20.
A heavy challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Drogba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. Well, the clearance is short. Decent progress down the left. That ball looks a good one. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Drogba.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Paraguay do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Showing great feet. It's Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And here's Neymar.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Neymar. And that's gone loose. Played into space. That has been cut short. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister. Paraguay do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar picks it up out wide. Drogba spread out to the left. And it's Drogba. That's a nicely shaped ball. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. McAllister, and the counter is on. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior threads one in. Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Turan gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Drogba. McAllister. Schneider. Oh, nicely intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Driving through the middle. Aimed beyond the defence. Chips it through. He's had a shot! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Paraguay clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence.
It's Neymar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been slipped through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he thumps it clear. Paraguay close now to seeing this one through to the end. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Vieira. And here's Park Ji-sung. Azar. It's a good run down the right. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.